Okay, hello, welcome back. I'm Shelf Unit and this is my Let's Play of Shadowrun Returns. Last episode we cleared out under the Universal Brotherhood, and as far as I was aware that could have been the end of the game. But apparently it's not quite, so this might be a 5-minute episode, this might be a full-length episode. We shall see. Now I have to talk to a Mr. James Telestrian III to clear things up. Harlequin, and after we broke up the ritual, Evenstar chased Jessica into a small chamber where she was cornered by a couple of buggers. Guess they weren't impressed with her performance. They were about to eat her. James Telestrian III. And Evenstar says something like, "I won't let them eat you, Jessica. You're coming with me. You're going to pay for what you've done." It was very dramatic. And then we splattered the bugs and handed her over to the UCAS FBI. They're going to want to have a long talk with her about the Universal Brotherhood. So this nest is cleaned out and your cousin Lynn is being transported to a mental hospital for observation. James assesses you with newfound respect. Very clean. I believe our test of Project Aegis was a success, Evenstar. Herr Brachus is having it weaponized now for distribution to Knight Errant forces. The authorities are going to have a great many questions about this incident. And I will need to provide details. The Universal Brotherhood has a great many chapter houses and they must be dealt with immediately. What will happen next? That's for others to determine. People other than you. Still, you have turned in a yeoman's effort, and regardless of your obvious flaws, you are deserving of reward. What would you ask of me? I hear you've got a new opening for VP of Security. Telestrian's ice breaks for a moment. I do indeed. And I believe you've already undergone the required interview. Very well, Evenstar. Report to work as Vice President of Telestrian Industries Corporation Security on Monday. Just wear something more appropriate. Good day. Talk to Coyote. Guess that's it, huh? You captured Sam's killer and now get his justice. That was a little bit more involved than I expected. She looks back at the Universal Brotherhood. Just a little. Cody grins. First time. Well, I'm going to grab Paco, head back to the Union, maybe watch a Trid or something. And I could use a long shower too. After that. You gonna give up being a runner? She gets a twinkle in her eye. Someday maybe, when the rest of my body is made of metal too. But not today. Today I run the shadows. Get paid, get dirty. See you around, Evenstar. You're quite a lady. I can honestly say I've never met an elf quite like you. Talk to Harley. The painted elf is watching the scene unfolding around the Universal Brotherhood with a grimace. Well, kid, it's been fun, but I've seen everything I care to see today. I'm going to get out of here. Is there a problem? He gestures at the crowd as he speaks. Look around. Note the members of the press being shuffled away by Universal Brotherhood spokespeople to get a private briefing. Brotherhood is connected. Damage control team is probably on the way right now. Think they control the press? One way or another, they will. If they can't be manipulated, coerced or bribed, they'll probably disappear, quietly. There's more, though. He nods his head towards James Telestrian. Note the expression on the UCAS FBI agent speaking to Telestrian. Dismissive, isn't it? That's because there's no love lost between the UCAS and Tur 10 Year. They're not going to trust what he's telling them. And frankly, I have no idea what he's telling them. James plays his own game. Always has. Do you trust him? No. Just like I don't trust you. Don't take it personally, kid. You shouldn't trust me either. I've been manipulating runners like you for years. I'm manipulating you right now. You just don't know my game yet. Let's continue the dance. I have one more to show you. He points at someone in the crowd and smiles. The man sees him pointing and smiles back. That guy there? He's with Ares macro technology. Enormous megacorp, ridiculously powerful. They've been sniffing around Project Aegis for quite a while now. Clearly they have an agenda that's just starting to unfold. He gives the Ares man the finger. The man smiles and returns the gesture. Government, media, business, all working to ensure the truth stays hidden. So it's a massive conspiracy. I wish it was. In a way it's worse. It's a series of conspiracies, conflicting agendas and petty jealousies, all building upon, feeding upon and excreting into an unending web of dreck that people wade through every day and call it life. If there was one Dark Lord controlling everything and we could drive a magic sword through his heart to free the world, that would be grand. Such clarity, such focus, alas. Where's Herr Brachus? I thought he'd be here too. He flew back to Berlin, all sorts of things brewing there. He was very impressed with you, though. Could probably turn into work someday, but I'd forget about him if I were you. Never make a deal with the Dragon Kid. They're playing a different game entirely. So what's the lesson in all of this? That I did all of it for nothing? He laughs. Just the opposite, schmuck. The lesson in this is the game is rigged. The cards are stacked and the dice are loaded. It's exactly the same as it always was, every cycle. People in power exert power. Little people cower in their homes, think what they're told to do, and think what they're told to think, and buy whatever the product will help them forget how horrible their lives are for another day. That's why we don't play their fragging game. We don't swallow their Drek sandwich and politely ask for another. That's why we run the shadows. That's where real life is, kiddo. Reality is living in the places no one wants you to see. Okay, seriously, who are you? A friend. Until I need you for something. And then I'm a bastard. See you around, Harlequin. I kind of like him. Let's talk to Mr. McCluskey. McCluskey is alternating between trying to look important and trying to avoid actual work. What are you looking at, tube? Oh, I can get my charisma going. Hey, McCluskey, I just spoke to Mr. Telestrian. Says you got your lieutenant's badge. McCluskey beams and then his brow furrows. I did. Didn't hear it about it. Yep, he said to go down to the station house right away. They're throwing a surprise party for you. Oh, Drek, I shouldn't have said anything. He smirks. I'll surprise them then. Fuck you. Let's talk to Jake Armitage. Jake shakes his head and smirking as you approach. When you finally get close, he breaks out laughing. I heard the Universal Brotherhood was getting shot up on the police scanner. I knew it had to be you. Did you get her? She's in custody now. Justice served. He scratches his mop of red hair. I guess that concludes the story of Evenstar and the Dead Man's Switch, huh? You know, I've been thinking, maybe you should stay in Seattle a while. There's plenty of ways folks like us can get into trouble. Here, you only skimmed the surface. I heard Mitsuhama's looking for a team and they specifically want a woman. No idea what that's about. And I just got word there's something going on at Crater Lake. The Ter's got it on total lockdown. No fly zone, the whole thing. There could be something in it for us if we poke around. And there's always the Orc Underground. I haven't seen that yet, have you? I got plenty of friends there who are good for a job. Something's bound to come up. What do you say? I'm in. Talk to you later. Good, we can hash it out over dinner. If you want to find me, I'll be at McCracken's later. Got a taste for some seafood. Take it easy, chummer. So it looks like this really is the end and we're just going through all the mopping up. It's kind of like an end of series of Buffy. In most ways. The little coroner is surprised to see you, Dresden, but he can't hide his delight. Hey, Evenstar, I was wondering if I was going to see you again. I guess I shouldn't be surprised to find you here. And wherever there's mayhem, that's where you'll find me. Guess so. He pops his eyebrows, eager. You know it's all over the Tri-Vid, right? They found the Emerald City Ripper dead at some asylum out in Snohomish. Of all places. Turns out he'd been masquerading as the head administrator or something. They found him dead from some sort of vigilante attack. He leans and whispers conspiratorially. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you? Why, Mr. Dresden, I have no idea what you mean. Dresden winks. That's what I thought. Well, no one can say he didn't have it coming. Am I right? He frowns at himself. That was a double negative. So, big question. What about the Dead Man Switch? Now the Ripper's dead, are you going to collect? Right. Dead Man Switch. Almost forgot about that. Forgot? Come on, how do you collect? Just all I need is a secure line to call the number Sam gave me. Can't use my comlink. He brightens. Lone Star's emergency response team set up a secure phone line right here to coordinate their efforts. I can authorize you to use it. Thanks, Dresden. Don't mention it. Take care, Evenstar. And here it is. Let's save just before, just in case something terrible goes wrong. And I believe this could be game over. This is our way out. The phone before you has a simple numerical keypad. You can use it to call Sam's law firm and cash in on the Dead Man Switch. Not yet. Is there something else? Anything else I need? Is that game? No one else to talk to? Looks like that's it. I think this is where you click on out. Call the law firm and finish the job. You tap the phone number Sam's lawyer gave you days ago. The phone rings 7 times before someone finally answers. The image of the lawyer on the other end of the phone is noticeably different from the one you saw a few days ago. The noise in the background sounds like it's coming from a bar. Sam's lawyer. Yeah, He squints into the phone, and recognition slowly appears in his face. Oh, hey, it's you, Evenstar, right? So you got Sam's killer, right? Huh? Yeah, I got Sam's killer. That's great, hang on, let me slot Sam's video for you. He fumbles for a moment and the camera jerks crazily and then goes to static and is replaced by Sam. Good old Sam. Sam still looks like Drek. Same clothes, same background, probably shot at the same time as the first video. Hey buddy, looking good, he giggles. You're calling this number, that means the job is done, right? He closes his eyes, shakes his head. Congratulations, amigo, I knew you'd do it. You're always the dependable one, more than me anyway. Getting the feeling there's not really any money here. He looks back at you, trying to speak soberly. I just want to say thank you for whatever you did. It means a lot. Not even knowing what you did, it still means a lot, because I know you did something. You know what I mean? I know you made it, right? Somehow. He pauses, tilts his head back, his breath hitches in his chest. You're the only one who ever who ever tried to help me, ever. Except my sister. She tried more than once. She tried. I never let her through. Never let her then. I regret that a lot. Did I ever tell you about her, buddy? We're twins. We're twins, I guess. You're still a twin after one of you dies? I don't know. Doesn't matter, I guess. He sighs heavy. God, listen, do me a favour, will you? If you talk to her name's Jessica. Tell her I'm sorry, okay? For everything. She'll know what for. She's Catholic, so she'll forgive me. I need her to forgive me. Just tell her I love her. Oh. He straightens himself, shakes it off. That grin is back. Anyway, you need to get paid. Which would be great, except for one thing. I got nothing. Never did. You know how it is, right? But hey, sorry. Thanks again for giving a crap. Seriously, I appreciate it. Tell you what, if you feel sore about it, look into my family background a bit. There's got to be people with money in there somewhere. Maybe one of them can throw you a few bucks. Take care of me, amigo. See you in hell. He reaches forward and shuts off the camera. The vid screen goes to static and the call ends. There's a moment of silence and then you feel a tug on your jacket. It's Dreadston. So what did he say? He told me never trust a dead man. I believe that's it. The Emerald City Ripper killings are sensationalized for several weeks. Lurid reports focus on the killer masquerading as the administrator of the Mercy Mental Hospital. Soon after, pop singer Maria Mercurial is cast as the lead in Dr. Ripper, a trivid thriller about a reporter who goes undercover as a mental patient to uncover a serial killer. Seattle Newsnet reports a shootout at a chapter house at the Universal Brotherhood. Witnesses claim that a gang of religious fanatics stormed the building for unknown reasons, but committed suicide before they could be captured. All mention of insect spirits, James Telestrian III, or Shadowrunners are kept out of the news. 1 year later, the city of Chicago declares a quarantine area between Lake Michigan and the Des Plaines River. Officially, the Chicago containment zone is established to fight an outbreak of an infectious virus, but an infestation of insect spirits is suspected by those who know. A mature form of Project Aegis called Fabs 3, why not, is eventually deployed to remove the bug threat from Chicago. Watt's family name has since been lost to the shadows. And yeah, that was Shadowrun Returns. It was interesting. I liked that. The system's very basic, sort of turn-based shoot. They appear to be running the same random number generator as XCOM, because frankly missing all of those 70 and 80% shots was beginning to get tiresome. Yeah, if I remember, this was a crowdfunded thing on Kickstarter, and I've got the next two. I think I can't remember what they're called exactly, but essentially they're more in the series of this. I think they're just slightly more advanced versions of it. There's tons of stuff on Steam Workshop for this, so I shall undoubtedly be coming back to it at some point. Who knows what to do? We shall see. But I've enjoyed it. I hope you have. I think that my next LP will be Siege of Dragonspear. So that's like the intermediate bit between Baldur's Gate and Baldur's Gate 2. Tells the sort of story of that. We'll be carrying again one with our archer Sarah Evenstar. I get the impression that I'm going to be doing most of my Let's Plays with that character. shifting from sci-fi to near future to fantasy and what have you. But we shall see. Yeah. Anyway, I shall leave this running until the credits have all gone. Don't know if there's a huge amount left to say. Like I said, it was a nice little game, and it must have been pretty successful, simply due to the fact that there have been 2 additional games following on from it. I'm not sure exactly what differs between the games. I'm assuming a bit of graphics, maybe some more intricate workings of the old role-playing system. I like the karma point buy-in system. It certainly enabled me to produce a character capable of finishing the game. I don't think I used the shaman character very well. I didn't summon much in the way of spirits, primarily because if you lose control of the spirit, it immediately stacks another enemy against you, and one that's fairly difficult. So I think next time, if I do this, I will be simply using a basic street samurai, sort of the quote unquote fighter class. But yeah, there were a few times that the charisma related bonuses helped, primarily in gaining me money, which I'd sort of had so much of in the end I didn't really need it. And yeah, there could have been a few more different items and equipment. I think if I didn't really use grenades at all, so I think if I do this again, it'll be, like I say, a street samurai and just stock up on. And we literally only lost 2 characters to any form of death in the entire playthrough, and that was in the final fight. And so with the trauma wagon things I had, I could bring them back fairly quickly and easily. Yeah, so just thinking like that, it's basically healing potions and resurrection spells. The little bit of spell casting to allow me to get healing is pretty good. If you get hit for a hard amount just the one time, then having the healing spell is really useful, seeing as it can heal the entire damage done by the last attack. It's when you get like the 1 hit point a turn damage being applied that it works against it, being then you can only heal that 1 damage. But I think overall, like I say, I enjoyed that a lot, and I will be coming back to it on this channel without a doubt. Yeah. So I've recorded this quite a bit in advance. I'm not sure exactly when it will be put out. I'm assuming sometime around New Year's-ish, but I'll be on holiday then, so I shall have to, not really sure what I'm going to be doing over the Christmas period in terms of YouTube, but I should be fine. I shall have Wi-Fi where I'm going, so yeah. Something else I was going to say and I've completely forgotten it now. No, I think it's gone. It might come back to me. If it does, I'll ramble on about it a bit more. If it doesn't, I won't. Yeah, that's what it was. I think at the minute I'm releasing 2 videos, or at the time of recording, I'm releasing 2 videos a week generally on a Tuesday and Thursday. I'm going to try and shift that maybe to 3 videos a week for a Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But we'll see. We'll see. Like I say, this whole project of LPing was set up for me to complete games because I am dreadful at completing games. So I'm just wondering if this is going round and round and round, because it seems like an awful lot of people. I don't know. Am I fast forwarding? I'll fast forward it. There we go. Don't need all these. There we go. Let's quickly whiz through this. Are these backers? I'm assuming these must be backers for the Kickstarter. Nope. Yeah, these are. It's just going round and round and round. Well, that's a con. So anyway, here we are again. What's content mean? Okay. What's that? Okay. Anyway. Thank you ever so much for watching. I really do hope you've enjoyed this as much as I have playing it, apart from some minor inconveniences halfway through. But anyway, thank you ever so much for watching. This has been Shadowrun Returns, and I shall return next time in Siege of Dragonspear. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.